everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back. We are heading off eventing, actual eventing. Obviously we did arena eventing at Aston in what I believe will be the last vlog, and then tomorrow we are heading off to West Wilts to do some proper eventing. I'm going to be honest, I have loaded up the car and everything's done, and I've been putting off starting this because I'm not quite sure. I feel like I need to heart to heart get things off my chest, and I don't really know how or what I want to say, so this is going to probably be quite a chatty start. Pre-warning now, so I hope you've got your cup of tea and or your glass of wine, depending maybe what time of day that you're watching this. But I just feel like we've had a little bit of a wobble, and I've just posted as well the what next vlog. That again, I've been umming and ahhing, and I've just been having a little bit of a wobble, if I'm completely honest. Just really overthinking things, questioning things, and actually I need to trust my judgment. I've had some really good conversations recently with numerous amount of people that I am so grateful to have in my life. But then there are just times that sometimes and I suppose it's probably, maybe I will openly say this, I'm probably not making much sense, but the outside influence, sometimes I can concentrate on that too much and not necessarily what I think, what Emily thinks. And at the end of the day, I'm the one that is down here with the ponies every day, and I know Addie. We have grown our partnership together. We have got and hit those milestones together, and actually I do need to have that trust within myself. And it's not, and I don't want to come on here like woe is me that I've had a proper wobble. It's not, and I think that's sometimes when I go a little bit more reserved, because I like I said, I'm overthinking, but I'm not. I'm just trying to almost like step back, look at it, and then assess on what to do. And sometimes that's just, I sometimes just go within myself, which we've all got little things that we do, and that is just my little thing. But we've had some really good confidence sessions, and I think it's probably, well no, not probably, I know that I obviously have now put out there that I want to move up the levels, and sometimes with that can come a little bit of extra pressure, and then I've just been doubting myself. But actually I have never been in this position ever before. 100 is the highest that I've ever gone to, so then stepping up, I think then I just have had a little bit of doubts in my capability, which I needn't have. And I just think it's that it's in a new, I want to say surrounding, but it's unfamiliar territory for me. And with that, and I think probably a lot of people, as you sort of move up the levels, is going to be a little bit like that. Now, I do feel like I have to not come clean, but I will share, because I do share I do try to share as much as I possibly can. And actually I've just had a conversation with Cameron, and he's just said, like, yes, I do share the blips and like not our best of rounds and poles down, like I'm happy to share all of that. However, sometimes, and I was a little bit reserved, that I entered a 105 at Mendip Plains, and I didn't tell Instagram that I had entered that. I just didn't want the pressure or anything like that. Went up there and I was feeling actually super confident and was really looking forward to the new challenge, and I was really excited. However, it didn't go particularly well. We actually got eliminated in the show jumping, which just, even saying that just sounds so alien-fied for Addie and I. And I've had her checked over, I've had Lauren out, like literally, was it the day after, a couple of days later, just to sort of give her a once over and check her and stuff like that. Then obviously we went to Aston, didn't have the best of rounds there, we had like a little bit of nappiness, which is sort of Addie's go-to if there is ever going to be anything. And actually then this week I reached out to Alex and got a lesson booked in with him, and it was just what we needed. I feel like we've just lost ourselves off of those train tracks. Not like a huge derail, but we just needed realigning a little bit more, and that's exactly what we had. And then yesterday he said, if you're going to go West Wilts, because I've been umming and ahhing all week, and then I've also been umming and ahhing because of the ground. But look, it's raining again now. It's tipping it down, and it has been. Hopefully they have been up at West Wilts as well. Just pop you back down there. Oh my goodness, I have then just put my whole nail into the leather band. That was not good, was it? And the sunglasses have come down. I now don't think I've put you back straight. He said, if you're going to go West Wilts, you need to go and do like a training round, basically. So we went down to Pendarvis, which is a lovely venue we've got near us, but I don't actually probably utilise it quite as much. If I'm ever going to go and do something like that, I would head down to Coleraine, whereas actually, and then I was almost not finding all the reasons not, but I would never recommend to anybody to go jumping on their own. Always nice to have somebody on the ground just in case something was to happen. But I didn't have anybody. Mum and Dad were away. They'd gone to the Royal Cornwall show. Tina and Susie were at a lesson for Susie, and Chris was at work and he couldn't finish early enough to be able to go with me for when the school was available to be booked. So I was like, right, gotta just get on with it. So we went down there. I went in on foot, put all the jumps up at probably like 90-95, had a cross pole straight and a spread that we warmed up on, and then I went in there and she was good as gold. Like, we just reinstilled what we did at the lesson with Alex, and I just feel we brought back a little bit of that trust that we had, if I'm honest, because I do think the trust for us at the minute is a little bit delicate. And no journey is ever linear. It's not straight. It's not just continuously progressing. You're always going to have little humps in the road, and that is all that is happening at the moment, is just having a little bit of a blip. But actually, if I think back to where we were like 2 years ago, like how much we have come on together. So I am proud of what we have achieved so far and where we are at. And I just think actually it's all quite natural and normal to have just a few little blips in the road, not quite so good rounds. Like, she has been incredible all year so far. I think maybe after Badminton I've probably had a bit of a sigh of relief, like, oh, we've completed it. And then I've been a bit like, oh, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm doing, not had much structure in our training, and she's had like a little bit of a break, and then I've come back and thought, oh yeah, she's jumping great, she's going to do it, but actually she's still young, she's still green, and she still requires Emily to ride. And I just think I've just kind of gone, oh, she loves the jumping, she's going to jump, but actually if I just keep dropping her and not holding onto her and making sure she's up in the bridle, she's dropped off my leg a bit, which is something that I feel like we have done previously, but I do think I have gotten on top of it quicker this time around than before. But anyways, that is just where I am at the moment. A little bit of a brain dump, so sorry for the chatty start. Right, let's pick you up. It's so crazy how I feel like I've been hiding about Mendix, but I just didn't put anything on social because I didn't want the pressure, and then obviously afterwards I was just like, oh, but it is all part of the journey. As I said, like, there is little blips that we have throughout, and I honestly do feel a little bit like I'm hiding something, and I'm really not. It was just that I hadn't shared anything about it, so didn't feel the need to then share. And actually, I don't think sometimes rewatching things back when it hasn't gone particularly well is good for my mindset, because you're constantly rewatching it and being reminded of it, and actually dwelling on things is not going to help. You need to just go, right, that's happened, let's move forward. What do we need to move forward? And yeah, I think that's just perhaps the reason. But as I say, I just feel like I need to be open and honest and share with you guys. So yeah, that happened. But we, like I say, I've had some really good sessions. We've been up to the school today just to quickly run through our test, haven't we? You've had a nice sloppy food. Look at the state of that nose. We've got our extra plaque up that we showed. She's already got filthy. So yeah, I'm going to plait her up now and she'll go out with her hood on. The car is all loaded up. And actually, it's only 5:20, so doing very, very well for time. Already put my number in, so that's positive. Got to put in the grooming kit, but I'll do that once I have plaited her. Massage pad is out ready because she's going to have that on whilst I plait her to keep her nice and calm. Thanks for sticking with me if you have stayed with me through that very chatty intro. But let's get on and get plaiting. I might just pop in a couple of little clips now of us running through our test. I haven't actually watched any of it back yet, so I'll pop in a few little bits just so you get some extra riding footage. She was very well behaved. It was very nice to have the ground not feel quite so rock hard now that we've had a lot of rain. It was a little bit slippy, so she was a bit tentative at times. We didn't have any studs in, but I'm pleased with our run-throughs. So I'll give you a few bits of that and then a lot more to show, to be honest. I am conscious I do probably show getting ready and going quite a lot of the time. So actually, maybe we'll just see you in the car tomorrow morning. It's not too early a start. My times are all really, really close together, which is nice. It's not a mega early start and it's not going to be a mega late back either, which, yeah, win-win kind of situation. We're on around lunchtime and we're all done by 2 o'clock. Boom. Wow, that's lovely, that halt.
To keep it nice and clean, not freak out and cause a scene. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Not sure who I really am, just be cute and super bland. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired. Now won't you meet high? 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on, baby, put the record on, hit it. And I've been needing that crazy, and I gotta let it go. So baby, put the record
And we are eventing ready, aren't we? Yeah. So we'll see you guys. Everything is loaded up. She's all plaited. She's out. So we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Welcome to West Wilts. We're just magically here and heading straight out to walk the cross country. Gonna be honest, Emily overslept this morning, but we are doing quite well for time. Always allow a little bit of buffer with the travelling, but yeah, we wanted to be walking the course at 9:30 and it is about 9:32, so I say we're doing pretty well. Addie is all happy, and as I say, we are just finding our feet. Now, I have been here once before with Lola, so years ago, so it's nice to be back. And what I was buzzing about when we come in, look at the ground, guys, they've had loads of rain, yay! I have been, as I mentioned at the beginning, worried about obviously the ground getting hard and stuff, but see how much they are cutting into it, so that is good. And like, we could actually see mud as we drove in. I was like, oh, what a sight. I say that in the middle of the winter and we've had enough of mud. Us equestrians are quite hard to keep happy. Anyway, we have got quite a long run from the start box, which is down there, to our fence number 1, but a lovely, inviting, nice, easy roll top to get us going. That's nice. Hop over that one. We are in the 100, so today we're following the pink pigs. Yeah, and what I was going to say to Suze is that I filmed my whole outro of Aston and it was all in slow-mo. So don't worry.
What?
Yeah. And it dawned on me as I was filming. I was like, this is all in slow-mo because I haven't changed it back. I got Phoebe some slow-mo bits and then didn't change it back.
So what happened?
I had to repeat it all again. Yeah, so don't worry, happens to us all. And I thought I was meant to tell you that because I thought you'd find that quite funny.
Well, it's only because I always go to Emily, I have to make sure the camera's not in slow-mo. Yeah. Only because I have made that my mistake myself.
So easily done.
Yeah, it is.
Just a tiny little switch, isn't there?
Yeah, at the top.
At the top. But anyway, we are going to power walk this.
We'll see in a minute.
So we've done a whole loop around into number 2, shared with the 90. Nice hedge. And I spy the Equireel camera, capturing everybody's rounds today. And then our number 3 is there. Nice number 3. Actually, it's really inviting. It's nice ascending, roll top kind of style, and it's quite wide, long, which is nice. It's nice and clear. Get onto your line, nice and early. And then fence number 4. We just got to think about the light. You can already see it from here that those shadows are on it, and just that it's going to be probably quite glary. The sun is going to go that way. So just something to be conscious of, because I do think the sun is going to be coming out today. So as I said, just being conscious of those shadows. Ever so slight little bit of a decline on, yeah,
landing
slightly, so just make sure that shoulders are back and on we go.
Oh guys, look, we're at 5 now at the water and there's little ducks.
Oh my goodness, there's 3 of them.
That is so cute. They're going to get a shock in a minute, aren't they?
Okay, so we're at the water if you can't tell. 5A going into the water.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you just need to be a little bit careful with those ducks. I'll be gutted if you hurt a duck.
I think by the time I'm coming around this, they will have definitely decided not to be there. They'll be back in their nest.
Anyway, did we talk about B? A log.
A log. Number 6, come up a little bit of a lip. So just make sure that we kept the impulsion up there. The energy, Susie.
Energy.
Energy. You've got some straight strides really. Here. Flat strides. Not straight strides, flat strides before takeoff. And then you've just got the little bit of a downhill. So just make sure that you're staying nice and balanced. And then, looking for flags that they put around, we are heading off up to the right hand corner to get to our next fence. Okay, got an ABC here now, all on a right-hand curve. So let's try this out. We've also got our second minute marker next to the country app. So if we jump in the centre, a little bit wider to make that a nice
Dog leg.
2 strides, dog leg, 2 strides. To get that, because you do not want to be turning until you see your sea element. In line. So I actually think I might jump that left to centre, just so that then, now here I'm seeing 2. Perfect. How you doing? You should learn your bingo sayings for the numbers.
What?
So that's looking nice. Couple combinations all in quick concession, but I should get a feel for her over 7 to then know with 8, but we're coming slightly uphill. 2 strides, 2 nice logs. Basically get your line, stay straight. And then, yeah, actually that's a good setup to know how straight she is staying between my leg and my hand, because we have now got an arrow fence coming up, which, yeah, an arrow brush, which I know that she jumps well, so I like that a lot. That'll be a nice photo opportunity, I reckon.
Yeah, make sure you smile then.
Yeah, I know, I'm terrible for that.
What do you think your face is when you go?
I just look like I'm concentrating.
What, go on, show us.
I don't know. I don't pull like really bad, unless I've known that I've messed up the stride, and then I'm going. Yeah, I do that. I do know I do that. Nice ditch. And then again, all about keeping straight, leg to hand.
What would you call that jump?
I don't know.
Steps. But then it's...
No, it's not steps though, is it?
No.
I don't know.
Well,
I can't help you on that.
the mountain block one.
Yeah.
Make a good mountain block.
Oh, sorry, I didn't quite realise you. I'm just looking at the way marks of where people were going, and it looks like people were coming up here like that to jump it, or if that's another fence, because I feel like you want to be a little bit further out to come and aiming to hit those flowers.
I would do whatever you think.
Yeah, that's what my plan is.
Yeah?
I was just looking, I was just like, oh, but no.
Yeah,
Eventually
it's a
you
little
come
bit
up
rusty.
wide so they know that they're seeing it, and they clearly lock on to which one you're jumping. And go for a nice gallop around here.
Gonna say, how lovely is that?
It is a beautiful venue up here.
And gorgeous weather.
And they do midweek ones as well, and I spied a midweek one that they're doing.
Is it a Wednesday?
Yeah, Tuesday and a Wednesday? Or Wednesday and a Thursday? No, I think it's Tuesday and a Wednesday.
I only ask that, guys, because I have Wednesdays off, so I'm like, oh, if it's a Wednesday, I can come.
Very nice corner, good ground line, nicely dressed, with the little flowers.
Mary's like that, your mum, wouldn't she?
She would.
Christmas
She's
tree
not really
again.
She's not a fake flower person.
Oh yeah, have you told everyone that story?
Not sure. Anyway, I'm down to 13 and right.
We'll
Jump that, then head down right.
update everyone on the flower story on the way back.
Target container, if I've said that right. Yeah, nice. Just look at the top, look into the distance, keep shoulders back.
Over you go.
Over you go. But Susie did get it right. She did know that that was a container.
Yeah, 2 years of walking cross-country courses, I'm starting to get to know them now a little bit. Oh, what are you thinking?
No, I was just checking where I go that way, but I don't know. It is that way.
Yeah, thank you.
There's a pink
Otherwise, you ride straight into me. Yeah. I'm a bit of a giveaway.
Right, so remember to turn right.
Nice.
More flowers.
More flowers.
Have a good day.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, you too. I'm intrigued by the teddies.
Highland cows.
Highland cows.
They go everywhere. They sit on all the fences. Yes, I had to stop the course because we had a loose cow on the course.
No way.
And I've been given Highland cows ever since.
Oh,
So they go all over the country, fence judging.
Nice.
So we're going to put them on fencing. They go everywhere. They've even been to the International Duck Force Start.
Oh, nice.
So
That's brilliant.
I had to say, close the course. I have a loose cow. At
Just the
fence
one?
3.
Just one cow?
One cow, but it was on the landing side of a wall. So, quite hazardous.
Yes.
So they have her photograph taken now.
oh,
Try to make them look slightly artistic.
that is so cool.
Oh, that is.
So that's the cow family.
Just again, leg to hand.
Nice and straight.
Nice and straight. 16, another chicana on the homeward stretch. As the jump judge just said, lots of positivity at this one. They don't want the paperwork, basically. Yeah, up and over, looking at the equerry van, the flags, looking at that, and just up and over we go. But I'm going to go under it now.
Oh, me too. I guess.
Stretch the back out.
Hopefully we can carry on in
17.
that vein today.
Very nice.
Just a few public
That's quite
service
unusual to be
announcements
fair,
before
with
we
a little
get
bit of
going.
that, but
Everyone
we'll just
walking
aim
the
to jump
course.
it here where the
Not
flowers
all
are.
sections of this
Probably
course
can't
are
hear me because the commentator's
it is
now
your
started.
responsibility to,
We're up and
look out
over.
for your own safety.
We're on it
And,
because we're...
please don't impede or endanger competitors.
It's
You
easy.
forget, I'm 12
years older than you.
Age is just a number, baby.
A whistle heartily, then it means that there's a horse coming your
Just
way
a
at
number.
competition
I'm aching
speed.
as well, guys,
So
from a
it's time
rising
to
lesson I
get
had
out of the
yesterday.
way quickly,
My bum is
Please do be
aching, my
aware
legs
of
are aching, my
whereabouts
tummy is
you are and
aching.
where people are going
Everything.
to be coming from.
No pain, no gain.
Dogs and small children, both very
Anyway,
welcome
we
here.
are literally on the last couple now.
Shortly.
The country app has told me that we've got 19 fences and we're coming up to number 18, which is looking nice. And it's the aim is to try and get it done before the one goes out the start box, because that will be the first one for today. So here we go. We'll slow down because that was probably very unstable. 18, nice, nice straightforward. Oh, and then we got a little brush one. I've just challenged her that we could get it done within 30 minutes. I'm not, I'm up. Fence 19. Nice.
5 minutes, 12
Little
seconds.
sticker on it. Pole is added for the novice. Not for me. Don't need to worry about that.
We're just finishing
There we
our
go.
video checks, making
And look, guys, we have done that. Oh no, Siri, I don't want you.
very hard
29 minutes, 40 seconds.
How many calories we burnt?
go green on the course.
183.
Oh, great. Right, because I can have an egg back, but only one egg.
Okay.
It's 180 calories per egg.
We don't count calories on my channel.
No.
But think of the goodness that you're going to get from eggs. That's what you need to think about. But anyway, we're now going to go up. To be honest, yeah, I might have a wee. You can grab some food. Then it's going to be the show jumping course walk, which I do obviously want to get in there and walk it. But we're going to have to wait for that, which I thought it was going to take an hour to walk that course, but we've actually just ran it. So we are doing.
That's what we need to do every time.
I do quite like running it, to be fair.
Because then it like warms us up.
Yeah, and especially after you've been sat in the car. It's good, it gets the brain, the blood flowing, the brain pumping. Ooh. But yeah, I like the course is looking good.
Ground's
And
nice.
the ground is good. I did hear the commentator a minute ago just said, welcome to a sunny Sunday. It was definitely not a sunny Saturday yesterday, and they obviously have had a lot of rain, which has been good because it's then absorbed in overnight, and that's what I said. I can see like mud and tyre tracks, like, yeah, and it's looking like the horses have all cut in really, really well into the I'm looking where to go. Show jump arena that way. And cutting into the ground really well, so yeah. Looking good, feeling positive. Get the show jumping course walked.
I got
it
a
is
question.
horsey question, yeah.
I thought of one.
Okay.
If it's like this and it's like a bit slippy in the ground, a bit muddy,
Mm-hmm.
would you have to put studs like thicker or longer studs in?
Yeah, you can change your studs accordingly. So I'll have a look in my. You just look in my stud box. Oh, ladybird. Just got to look in my box basically and pick something out of that. You're still looking for the. Susie can understand that I've seen the ladybird.
Oh, we've got to save it.
No, it's fine there. It's not going to get trampled. It's quite happy living its life there.
A bit like those ducks that could go back into sleep.
A bit like the rabbit that had a close call this morning.
God, we were driving and this rabbit, it literally came out in front of you, didn't it? And we was just like, oh my God, I'm like that. But it survived.
It did survive. We were all fine.
It didn't.
It was all good. No.
Anyway, the flower story very quickly.
Oh.
We've got to say it. So basically, you had some jumps, didn't you, that you got in the top field now.
Yep.
That you've made.
Yeah.
And you needed some fillers. So Mary, Emily's mum, was like, oh, we'll put some fake flowers there. So she goes to Home Bargains, sees some fake flowers, and then she phoned Emily and she was like, I've seen loads of fake flowers, but you're going to have to go and buy them because I don't want to walk out the shop with fake flowers because Mary is such a real flower lover, isn't she?
Oh yeah, well everyone probably knows her from like my mum's garden and stuff like that.
Yeah, so she couldn't.
And she didn't want to then see somebody, she didn't have time to then explain that they're for me for going up in the field.
Yeah,
so
because she obviously wanted to do fresh flowers, but we didn't have time for that. So anyway, that's the flower story.
Whistle stop tour.
Jumping penalty.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low. Now, if you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the wind up hopes now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that will.
So all systems go now to get ready. Bands in my mouth.
Emily's playing outside the trailer today.
I know, because I accidentally got her off and then thought, oh yeah, I usually do a tail, but she's doing very good.
She is being good.
It's not the best tail plait, but it's okay. About here, she had a rub and it all undid.
Oh, it looks very good to me.
It's alright, it's okay. Look who we're parked next to!
Eee! Ella horses, guys.
I know!
We will tag her on screen, go and give her a follow. Hey? You're also in the 100 today, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah? Excited?
Yeah, I am actually. I do like West Wilts. I'm a bit scared, but I am excited also.
Good. Yay! It's exciting. And they're both chilling with their equilibrium massage pads, guys.
From Tina, the Christmas present.
Oh yeah, you want it? Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you were on part of Tina's Vlogmas.
Yeah.
And look how much it zones the ponies out.
Yeah. And they love it. Don't you? Yeah.
Very happy.
Addie loves it. She was treated to the new one, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So
Badminton treat.
a badminton treat. So
And again, like Ella just said,
Very
very
happy.
well used. I use it all the time.
yeah, not even just out of venting, do you?
No. Nope, she had it on last night while I was plaiting, but I often put it on now before I go schooling or riding as well. I like the heat in it.
Yeah. No. And so does she.
So does she. And the elastic strap, I feel like I've talked about this a lot.
You were going to say about the elastic straps.
I love the elastic strap.
They are very good, guys. Very,
It
very.
just keeps it on a more secure fit and like closer to their body.
Yes. Agreed.
That's all. I'll stop raving. Alright. Susie has picked up the camera and said, I want to know what's going through your mind. I don't really know. Down the centre line, turn right.
Wow.
Yeah, I have just been going through what my test is. Balance on the turns. There's a lot of turns in this test. and like 15-metre circles and things like that. So it's just
Do you know, we've got to tell them this. Right, basically.
so I tested Susie and I said, oh, who's in the lorry behind us? Yeah. And you're like, oh, is it somebody famous? I'm like, yes. Then Emily's like thinking, as I was doing my stretching, wasn't it? And then I was like, actually, you've been to his yacht.
Like, bear in mind, this person's got their head down like that, so I can't really see.
He was staring for about 5 minutes.
Anyway,
I'm sure he probably put his head up at some point.
It's Willie Foxby anyway.
I was like, you did come on that day that we went up for National Racehorse Week with Polly. Yeah. Oh.
He did have his head down.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Stick up for me, guys. It's hard to see if someone's got their head down like that, isn't it? Anyway. See, you've missed me coming eventing with you, haven't you? You've missed me.
You've missed eventing, really.
I've had a sabbatical, basically, haven't I? Because I lost it.
It all got a bit much. Guys, I was meant to be putting on the new champion hat right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love this hat. But I put it out, ready to come. I'd already said I need to go get my new hat tagged. And then I just got here and was like, oh, I need to tag my hat. In my rush and my panic this morning, as I said, left it at home. Oh, it's going to look lovely in the sunshine as well. So annoyed. Never mind. His debut is going to have to be some show jumping. Because can you believe it? Emmy's going show jumping. I've had my rescue remedy. My white gloves. Sticking with my white gloves. 11:35. I wanted to be ready to get on, and I am going to be ready.
He's still got his head down in there.
Right.
Anyway.
I'm just going to say now, even if he was stood outside of his box, you would not know.
I would have known that. I would have known
I
that.
wish I hadn't said anything.
Because he's really tall.
Okay.
I would have known that.
Okay.
Right, I better go and film Ella.
Go film Ella.
Alright, see you in a minute.
See you in a minute. See you down there.
We are now down at the dressage warm-up, but I just wanted to let you all know, obviously film the dressage as normal, however they're not going to let us go past this white string, and Emily is right over there in the corner, so yeah, I'll film as much as I can for you guys, but hopefully you'll be able to see it all okay. But yeah, there might be like other horses going around her, but I just wanted to let you know. I don't know why, I just felt I wanted to let you guys know at home, because I like to make sure that the filming's okay for you when I'm doing it, but yeah, unavoidable unfortunately.
As Susie mentioned, she did have to unfortunately stand quite far away, so I have zoomed in, but apologies that it may not be the best of quality of test. So we're riding at the the 100-107 test, and as I mentioned, it's got quite a lot of circles, half circles, like 10 meters, 15 meters, and I'll be honest, it probably isn't the most suited to Addie. I think they all have different movements that suit them better, and I'd probably say that this test is probably one of the worst ones for her, not to put her down, but just being honest. So down the centre line we had 0.5 active, but the judge said we were a little quick, so just needed obviously to be a little bit more balanced. Then we've come up the long side, half 10 metre circle, returning back to the track at M, and the judge again scored us a 6.5, needs softer bend, onto a 15 metre circle. The judge said that we were drifting out, so again a 6.5, and then CHE working trot, we scored a 7. So I think maybe we're just that little bit more balanced, a bit more together, but still keeping that light activity. Then a half 10 metre circle again the same comment, needs softer bend, and another score of 6.5. And then our circle at C scored a 7. So obviously we had better bend and we didn't drift this way, which is good. But I mean, she is going in there and we're doing everything accurately. So I really can't complain. And then here into a nice walk transition and then a free walk on a long rein. And she started this off so well, see the over track. She's reaching down, could be perhaps a little bit more forward. She was feeling nice and relaxed, she's got a nice swing, but unfortunately it was just a bit too much, and it's always that fine balance in the free walk, and we did nearly have a couple of jogs, so we lost some marks there, scored us a 6, and then you gather up your reins, and then at A, it is into working trot, which she did a nice transition, head stayed nice, and then a still contact. And then at B, half a 20 metre circle, a full 20 metre circle, but on crossing the centre line the first time here, you pick up canter, and we scored a 7, obedient strike off. And then carrying on with the 20 metre circle, we scored 7 for the circle, and then it's all the way B, M, C, H. Again, another 7. And actually, this kind of reminds me back now. So in my badminton test, Cameron said that Addie's better pace was the canter. And actually, when you look at the score sheet, you can see all the trot works 6.5, some 7s, and then all the canters is actually all 7. And then we had a really nice downward transition over X. Basically, I'm just saying I agree with what Cameron's saying, and it shows it again here that we are scoring better in the canter than we are in our trot work. So again, a nice strike off, nice size circle, and I was pleased with her rhythm. And going back now, some tests she can be really backwards in the canter, but actually she was really listening. Here, I wanted to rebalance around that corner, and she listened. And then not hurrying across this diagonal, had a nice downward transition, forward into the trot. The contact stayed all the same, which was nice. The judge did just say that we had quarters right ever so slightly. Then down on the centre line, and then halt and salute. Unfortunately, she did step back a little bit there, so we then just went back to a 6.5. But overall, really, really pleased with the test.
I say we're pretty pleased with that, aren't we, Addie? Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I had an absolute panic coming towards the last centre line, and I'm going, where do I hold? Do I hold at X or G? X or G? And I thought, it's a long line, I reckon it's going to be more likely X, so I went with X, 50-50 chance, and thankfully it was X.
I was going to say, oh, it's lovely. I said that on the recording.
Do you know, I wonder whether it's more because I'm thinking in my head whether it's X or G.
Probably not worrying about the whole, I was just thinking, where am I actually doing it? But no, otherwise, everything was nice.
Thank you.
We're going to have our standard, needs to be a bit more supple, especially on that left rein, but she did all her transitions nicely across the diagonal. Think how much we struggled with them for a long time, whereas actually she came out and did them really nicely, I thought, today. I messed up on the walk, the free walk. I'm gutted because she just went, yeah, okay, relax. And then coming across that diagonal, I don't know, it just went a bit too quick and she went, oh, trot, and I was like, no. So that was such a shame because it started off really, really well. And yeah, other than that, I think everything felt nice and flowing and balanced.
Yeah, it looked it.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
how it
from
felt.
what I could
So,
see, yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah, I can't complain really. Yeah, there's some bits in there, but there's always going to be bits in there. But on the whole, I thought that was a nice presented test.
Excellent.
Let's just hope the mark reflects.
We are all ready to go for show jumping. I have visualised my course multiple times.
It's actually a really nice course, nice flowing, nice turns like we were doing in our lesson with Alex. Two-strided doubles, which we practiced on Friday at Pendarvis. So yeah, I am feeling good. Addie is sleeping.
It always makes me laugh because she's like this, and then next minute she goes, jumps and I'm awake. So yeah, just positive vibes. I thought we didn't have long between like dressage and show jumping, but actually I think we've got longer than what. It's like that middle ground, isn't it? It's like
What time is it now?
coming up for 22.
And you want to get on at 22?
Do I?
That's in the schedule.
Okay. I'm on at 10 past, so she's not going to need much warming up. It's warm today.
And what I like about here is there's not very much walking.
No, it's all very close.
It's all very close, isn't it? Like just round the corner is the show jumping.
That's Susie's type of event. Not when you have to walk miles. For,
I don't mind walking, but some of them are ridiculous,
they're really
aren't
spread
they?
out, aren't they?
Yeah. Like,
No, it is all nice here, close, isn't it?
yeah. And you're going to get a clear round, so we'll catch up with you
After the show jumping.
in the show jumping warm up. Whoop, whoop. I don't know what I did there. I just thought that might look good. No, okay.
You do you.
There's one to come. Has done a dressage apparently. No problem.
Who's that?
485, Bridget Carlin.
Hello, show jumping.
She rides.
Hole in the box.
And then the horse.
487.
Good girl.
Just the 4 pence is there for. 4 pence is there.
Time of 4:59, so no time penalty, no jumping
Good
penalty.
girl.
3 phase total of 25.5.
On to our show jumping round. So she warmed up really well, did lots of gear changes back and forth, and I was determined to take that into the arena as well. And now I feel like I need to admit that when I did the course walk, I missed out fence 5, the double. I actually recorded my feet, so I must have started at the wrong time. Yeah, not good on my behalf there. So just doing, like I said, gear changes, bringing her back, then pushing her forward, making sure that she is responding, awake and listening to me and my leg. And then it was coming round to fence 1. Got a nice turn, didn't worry about being on the wrong leg and got lovely striding over that. Then landed on the correct lead to do this turn back on ourselves. Bit of a flyer there, and then waited and perhaps just didn't keep her quite together enough, and she did unfortunately have the back rail of that one down. Then coming round to the first double. Now, knowing how she could be in here, I was obviously a little bit nervous of any spookiness or anything like that, and I came in here with quite good determination of being positive and forward. So actually having that little rub on that pole, I'm not too worried. She was at least going forward. She saved my bacon on that one. That actually felt worse than what it looks on camera, but I almost waited too long. I should have pressed as soon as we landed. But otherwise, I feel like we got and grew into this round as it went on, and yeah, she was jumping absolutely superbly. So really, really pleased for a nice positive round.
Four penalties there for Emily and Silver Lining Aphrodite.
Oh, still haven't got that blinking clear round, but actually I deserve to have one down. Number 8, she absolutely saved my bacon. I didn't press afterwards and then wait. I waited the whole way and then waited and there was nothing, and she just went, okay mum. Biggest oxer on course, yeah, she just goes, yep, no problem. It was a shame that she tapped that one, number 4.
Yeah, it was only a tap on the back.
Only a little tap, but it was nice to go in and do a nice round, and actually I didn't feel we were wild. I thought we were actually quite collected.
Yeah.
And she jumped her little socks off, so yeah, let's go and go have fun on that cross country.
Yeah, have some fun.
I'm sure as hell not. 'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late nights getting dipping like we're on a bull run. Got the worst though, 'cause we're so young. We're in your car singing crazy through the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had no words though. We were so young. Now you're long gone.
I feel like Addie almost left me behind in that start box. She goes from like 0 to nothing and then is like, woohoo, we're actually going, yay, which is so lovely to feel. And she came out really nice and confident over the first few. Obviously with what we had at Aston and being a little bit nappy, this one here circled the whole of the warm-up and then you are really leaving them. So I was quite determined coming into that, but she gave me absolutely no worries, just her usual self of when she sees a cross-country fence, we are going. And to be honest, we did, whether my determination of coming out and being like that positivity going forward, we did come out and go pretty quick, and actually it woke me up, that fence that you've just seen there, fence number 4. We did have a little bit of a conk on it, which just, like I say, woke me up, made me think, no, we still need to ride, be together, not just be sort of too gung-ho. And as you see, we went through the water much more controlled, had a lovely little wave at the duckies, and then a nice up that little bit of incline and downhill afterwards. Then coming to the first real question on course combination. So I jumped left of centre like I planned. I think I turned a little bit early, even after when I walked it, because there I needed just to make that correction over the B element, just to be like, no, we still need to turn and there's still another fence. Whereas I think if I'd just gone that bit wider, as I mentioned when we were walking the course, you would have seen fence C and it would have been a bit clearer. But Addie was very honest and super. Went through those couple of skinny logs really nicely as well and stayed nice and straight, nice and forward, positive 2 strides, no sort of dodgy strides or anything like that. Got relatively deep to that one, but not in a bad way. Bit of a squiffity, good terminology there, Emily, over the ditch, but eyes were firmly on that B element and she jumped that one really nicely. Rode this how I wanted to, went out nice and wide, made sure that she was locked onto it, so that was good. And then enjoying this little canter around before the corner, and she jumped that one super well, really nice. And it was actually more of a sharp turn right after that corner to the trachena than I sort of had appreciated when walking. Flew over the trachena and the roll top, flew over this one too. Really, yeah, she just gave me a super round, and a bit like the show jumping, I just feel like we've grown that little bit of a wobble that we had in our partnership with the trust and perhaps our confidence. I just feel that this has ticked exactly what we needed and has gained all of that back just throughout both the show jumping round and the cross country. And we finished really, really positively and confident, and lots of pats as always. I do think we've got a little bit more slow-mo, but huge shout out again to Enquiries for sending through my video. it's really nice to watch, especially, like I said, with us having that little bit of a wobble, and to see us grow throughout the course, where we went wrong, like on that fence 4, where we could improve. It is just invaluable to be able to watch back. So yeah, huge thank you. I don't think Susie's going to come eventing again.
No, I can't put that on YouTube. How long have they been in there? Oh no, please don't tell me it's over years.
Oh no. When I went Mendips? Or maybe last week. No, she says actually I'm really enjoying my mash. Having a nice mashy food, aren't you?
Do you know what? I knew it was
That smells like apples, doesn't it? Mummy got you a new one.
I knew it was too
Yeah.
good.
Actually, I think I've done quite well that they're even in there. I literally bought them in the last few weeks.
9th of January 2026. I thought it was going to be like 2022.
No, it's just that they've been in the grooming bag, so they might have a bit of oil or something like that on them. Anyways, haven't done a debrief after cross country. Obviously, main priority.
There's no warm up.
There's no warm up, but Addie put play to that. I said Susie's turned into a true equestrian and had a horse stand on her foot with a stud in. It's quite painful. We've all been there. That's the worst thing. Everyone will be able to relate to that because we've all been there. It happens to us all.
It's like cut. It's basically like slit it and there's a cut.
But nothing in your boots, and you love your boots, so
I love my boots. These are really good boots.
You need to do toe caps.
Tina sorted these out for me, but they're from High Equestrian, and look, there's like literally nothing on them.
So I don't know what you're whinging about.
Okay,
I did actually see the toe. I did see the toe.
And the blood.
And the blood. Yeah, it didn't look nice.
Anyway. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, you debrief.
Debriefing. I don't think I was riding a bit tentatively to begin with. And then number 4, we didn't have the best of jumps, and that kind of actually kicked me into I need to ride. And then on out, she was absolutely mega. She was good out the start box, and which was nice. And I think I just was thinking we've just got to go forward, just think forward. And then I was just maybe a little bit too forward to number 4, but it was all good. Then she went beautifully. I didn't see the ducks, but went beautiful through the water. And then yeah, she just jumped really nicely. She jumped big over where we had the combination of the 3 houses. She jumped huge over the second house, and I was like, we need to go to this one. So that wasn't the best of lines, if I'm completely honest. I don't know if I turned a little bit too early for the first house, so then yeah, anyways. Jumped the chicanas, no problem. The corner was awesome. The ditch, she jumped it big, but not anything silly. Yeah, and then flew home, and we were comfortably within the time. There wasn't any times that I was like, oh, we really need to slow down or really need to speed up. It was quite windy, so actually I think that makes you kill a little bit of time. So it was exactly what we needed today. My umming and ahhing all week as I started at this vlog. I'm very pleased that we came. Show jumping was a vast improvement. Actually, all the jumping was a vast improvement. We had 32 in our dressage, so then the 4 faults put us on 36, and I don't think we did get any time faults. I think we finished on 36, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm really pleased, and it was the confident run. And actually, I know I still didn't ride very well, but the moment that he counted us down in that start box and her little ears just
weren't they? Just like proper prick. She was just like, yeah, we're going. And I was just like, oh yeah, she's excited. And yeah.
I think I caught some slow-mo, so you could put that in there.
Put that in. Is your girlfriend loading and leaving you?
I know, look.
They're falling a little bit in love.
Addie's having a love affair with Ella's horse.
Going on here, isn't there? But she's loving this mash. I bought you some Perform and Restore mash.
Perform and Restore mash?
Yeah, just so that it gets, obviously she has her electrolytes, but it's just that little bit extra for the muscles and for hydration. Just again, I just tried to give her whatever I possibly can.
But you did say that you think that she might have been in season, so that might be...
Yeah, well, like now that she's a little bit squirty-fied, I do have to wonder, like, the nappiness might have just come, because this is when you'd put them in foal. You'd put them in foal now, and I know she's on estrus, which does keep her pretty
level
all year, but just wonder whether we're at that pinnacle. And actually, when we were at the Champs, somebody was saying that they don't ever compete their horse in May because their horse is just so in season. It's like a completely different horse. But yeah, no, I'm not. It was just a blip. The thing is, out of all the events that we've done, it's still only 2 events that we've had a couple of issues. Do you know what I mean? It's not disastrous like that. It's just that we haven't had very good runs, and we're all allowed to have those days. It's not that we then have to focus and be so like, oh my goodness, everything's falling apart, which Emily probably did a little bit, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's we'll let her finish her mash. I'm gonna get changed, go pick up the dressage sheet and get on the journey home. Hey, we are on the way home. We just had a little stop. I'd love to say that it's for Addie, just to have a break, because we didn't actually stop on the way up because of Emily falling asleep.
For you to eat.
And it is also, I know I am about to get there, and I was going to say, I feel really guilty. Susie is being so good, and I'm actually a bit like, oh, I feel guilty that I've gone in and got McDonald's, but...
No, you shouldn't feel guilty.
I know, but... Do you want just a frap?
No.
Oh, they're a bit cold anyway. So yeah, gonna have a little, just a quick little food, but just wanted to come on. Somebody has just sent me, I want to say it's Lucy, thank you very, very much, has just sent me a video of her coming over the first Tricana and the next roll top coming towards the end, and her little ears. I feel like today that is the thing I've noticed the most, that just her expression, and actually seeing her expression on the cross country as well has been lovely. So yeah, I am really pleased. It was the confidence run that we needed. Now to try and, I don't know, carry on with the training, decide what we want to do next. But I'm just going to enjoy the eventing buzz, the high of the cross country buzz, because it's been a little while. My last cross country buzz was badminton, which was over, well, probably about 6 weeks ago now, which seems absolutely mental.
Do you know what you're doing now?
What?
A mukbang.
Mukbang?
That's what they call it on YouTube, a mukbang, when someone's eating like a takeaway and then updates their video.
Never ever heard of that.
Never heard of that?
No.
A mukbang. Never heard of that?
Nope, never heard of that.
Oh, shut up then.
You're making me conscious. We actually finished just outside the top 10. We were 13th, which actually I'm really pleased with. Our score was 32, as you know, the one pole down and then clear inside of the time, which was good. There was something in there when I was just in McDonald's in the waiting queue. There was something I was like, oh, I'm going to come on and say this in my video, but I can't think what that is now. It's completely gone out of my head. Anyway, I'm going to quickly scoff this down and then get Addie home. Oh my goodness, what?
I hate that word. Scoff. I hate that word.
Really?
Yeah, have you got a word that you don't really like? Is it like moist or something like that?
No, it doesn't really bother me like that.
Oh, mine's scoff. I absolutely hate that word.
Okay, I'm going to munch down my food really quickly. Just for Susie. And yeah, I'm going to end the video now. Hope you've enjoyed coming along to West Wilts with us for the day. And keep your eyes peeled, because I'll be honest, I don't really know what is next. I am just taking one weekend, one event at a time at the moment.
I do. Quadrille next Saturday.
Yeah, Susie's trying to get me to go to quadrille. She's taking Banksy.
Yeah, the vlog don't know that yet, but they will now.
you're taking Banks to quadrille and asked me if I wanted to do it with Addie, but I've obviously done quadrille in the past with Spritey. And at this moment in time, I don't feel that... Do you know what I hate is when somebody eats with a bit of with their mouth full. It's really rude. And I'm just doing that now.
They don't worry about that in mukbangs.
I don't like it. Oh, I've lost my track. Oh, I've done a lot of quadrille, obviously, with Spritey, and I just know at this moment in time that Addie isn't quite a quadrille horse yet. So, yeah, I'll leave the quadrilling to you. If I'm able to go, I will come with you, of course, and I do think there might be a little bit of a plan of what I know I said that I'm not quite sure, but I think there is already a bit of a plan of what I'm doing next weekend, so it doesn't mean I can't go and support, because I would like to go and watch and help you and be on the ground for you and repay the favour. But I'm sure there will be other times that I can. Although I'm with Tina on this one. I'm not running around a cross-country course with you.
Oh, nobody knows about that yet. Oh, it does.
Sorry, I'm just outing you on. It's all right. Nobody gets to the end of these videos anyway. They might do. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Overall, really, really pleased with all. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Was in my dressage test, I actually don't think out of the tests that I've done, that is the one that complements Addie the best. There is a lot of like 15-metre circles, and where we do lack a little bit of suppleness. Oh, have you realised what is being said on the test sheet? No. Yeah, I just feel you've got like half 10s, 15-metre circles, and it just really highlights a little bit of that suppleness.
I have got.
But she got loads of 7s for all her canter work, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Very consistent the whole way through.
Yeah, and at the end it says regular.
Nearly jogged times 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm. At the end it says regular paces. Please.
Willing attitude
could have
more freedom with suppleness and engagement.
But a confident something. Guys.
I'll put in a...
Honestly.
I'll put in a picture.
Do you know, I always feel, I said this to Emily earlier, I don't think I've ever read a dressage test where I can read that bottom box from start to finish.
Oh, no. Very good day. Right. Yeah, I've lost my dip. There's my dip. Right. Thank you, everybody.
Sweet curry sauce girl. Aren't you? Loves it.
I am indeed. And I've got a steakhouse stack, which I'm quite excited about, but I hope the sauce in it I like. But anyways, you guys don't need to know about that. Yeah, thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you in a vlog very, very soon. Bye! Bye.